couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Tax return time is here, so drop in at Box Drop of Salem and do some shopping. You've worked hard and you've earned it. Update your mattress or your furniture. At Box Drop of Salem, you'll find different styles from retro, modern, sectionals, recliners, sofas, dining tables, and so much more. First come, first serve. See it, try it, take it home the same day. Box Drop is worth the drive to save money with prices marked way down from retail. Find Box Drop on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
Hello again, basketball fans, and welcome back to Duster Thomas Gymnasium here for the Panther Shootout, as game number 5 is just moments away, but featuring the Centralia Orphans against the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. I'm Randy Olson courtside here at Dick Corn Court, along with Ron Stander, my broadcast partner, longtime basketball official. And Ron has officiated games involving both Centralia and T-Town, probably, no doubt, down through the years, and in your 31-some-odd years. And this is a heck of a matchup today against two state-ranked teams, one at 3A and one at 2A, Ron.
Little interesting matchup, Randy, and if this tournament this showcase today was the all-mascot showcase, these two teams would probably finish in a tie for first, the Orphans against the Wooden Shoes.
Yeah, no doubt.
And we'd be waiting our next game for, like, the Cobden Apple Knockers to take on the Hoopston Corn Jerkers or something.
Yeah, or the Witt Speed Boys, although I don't know if Witt High School's even around anymore. I think they've consolidated with somebody. But or
the Pretzels,
yeah.
New Berlin.
You know, you've got two coaches here that, have good resumes. Obviously, Lee Bennett has been at Centralia now for a long, long time. He's in his 16th year. And, has won, I think around 400 games just at Centralia, but then won some games at
Alton.
At Alton before that. And so, he's got a heck of a resume. And although Chester Reeder hasn't been doing it as long as Lee Bennett, this Teutopolis Wooden Shoes team finished third in the state last year. They were 29-8 a year ago.
They've got a lot of history at the state tournament. Teutopolis does.
And the Centralia Orphans, of course, have also won a state tournament trophy under Coach Lee Bennett as you go back to 2011. And the Orphans finished second in the state that year. So both coaches today have state tournament trophies, and that's a pretty big deal here. And again, you got the Orphans coming in state ranked number 10 in Class 3A, according to the latest Nesto Hoops poll, as they are 22-2 on the season. Wooden Shoes record might not look as good, Ron, at 14-7, but my goodness, they play a tough schedule.
And they have a common opponent in the Mount Vernon Rams, I know.
Right, they do. The Orphans have split with the Rams this year, beat them once and lost to them once. T-Town lost to Mount Vernon by 14 points, and that was roughly a month ago or so at Shagnon Gym in Mount Vernon. T-Town will be the visitors on the scoreboard this afternoon, and they'll be wearing their traveling dark blue uniforms trimmed in the gold.
They're not wearing wooden shoes, though. They've got tennis shoes on.
They don't wear the wooden shoes. No, they don't. Chester Reeder in his 6th year, the wooden shoes. They beat Breeze Mater Dei last night, so they're coming off a win last evening.
Yeah, that's a nice win for them.
Number 2 is Garrett Gaddis.
They won that game by double digits.
Gaddis is a 6'1 senior. Number 22 is Joey Nieberge. That's a common T-Town name. Nieberge is a 6'5 senior. Number 24 is Mitch Custer, and Custer is a 5'10 senior. Number 22 is Joseph Nieberge. He's a 6'5 senior. And who was the 5th starter there? 33, Tyler Prummer. And Tyler Prummer is a 6'3 senior for the Wooden Shoes and Coach Chester Reeder. You know,
Centralia coming in here, Randy, they beat Cahokia last night, right?
They did beat Cahokia on the road last night. The Orphans will be the home team on the scoreboard, wearing their white uniforms trimmed in the red.
22-2.
Ranked 10th in the state in Class 3A. Harlan Cruz will start for them at guard. He's 5'10 senior. Also starting for the Orphans, number 11 is Logan Meyer, a 6-foot senior. Number 12 is Devin Meyer, his brother. He's a 6-foot sophomore. Biggest guy in the starting 5 for the Orphans is Dustin Collins, and Collins is a 6'5 junior. And rounding out the starting 5, I think they're going with Daryl Jones in this one, right?
Yeah.
Daryl Jones is a 5'11
right.
senior. You are also going to see 2 freshmen come off the bench quite a bit for Centralia, and that's Jackson Hancock and Michael Organ. Organ played his junior high ball at Raccoon, and Jackson Hancock played his at Centralia, as we did games for them last year.
Orphans' only losses, like you said, they split with Mount Vernon, and they lost in the championship game of the Salem tournament this past week to East St. Louis.
Right. All right. We are ready for action, as it's going to be Nieberge jumping against Collins. Tip is controlled by the Orphans. Now right away, here's a drive and a pass underneath to Meyer. Shots up, missed. Grabbed out of there on the rebound by the Wooden Shoes as Prummer comes away with it.
Good pass. It was too strong off the glass.
Had a good look, but just couldn't finish. Gaddis has it out front. Teutopolis has got a very deep bench, too, that Coach Reeder can go to. Both these teams do, actually. They won't hesitate to use them, which also comes in handy if you do happen to get in foul trouble. That's a traveling violation, as Mitch Custer caught himself up in the air.
He's going to pass to the open man. The problem was the man wasn't open.
Right. Orphans will bring it up. Cruz Harlan in the front court. He was the most valuable player of the Centralia Holiday Tournament, which the Orphans won this year over Chicago Marist. Backdoor pass is intercepted by the Wooden Shoes as they read it. They'll come back the other way with Mitch Custer. Skip it all the way across now to Joey Nieberge. Got 2 Nieberges out there for the Wooden Shoes. I think they might be distant cousins. Nieberge is a pretty common name in T-Town.
Mm-hmm.
Out top to Mitch Custer again. Gaddis has it. He'll put up the 3, and he buries it. And the Wooden Shoes are on the board first.
You spent some time up Teutopolis way last night, didn't you?
I was up pretty close there. I was in Effingham at the Effingham Performance Center. Saw a little rock and roll concert with Night Ranger last night. We were still rocking in America.
Yeah.
We were motoring up there last night. As the pass comes inside to Dustin Collins. Gives it to the cutter, Devin Meyer, and he scores. One thing you'll notice about the Orphans, if you've not seen them play, is they are very, very disciplined on their offensive sets and run a lot of cuts and run them pretty crisply. Good basketball team. That's why they're 22-2. As that ball's knocked out of bounds, it's a turnover on the Shoes. It'll be Orphans basketball. Bigger crowd getting in here for the afternoon. You don't see too many at the ends, but boy, the sides are pretty filled up here. But still got room for you if you want to come in and watch some basketball action. Some good games to come as Collins misses a shot out front. Now to Logan Meyer on the rebound. The Orphans will get another try at it. They go inside to Collins. He'll lean in. He's double teamed. Gets underneath the basket. Comes back. It's blocked. Blocked by Nieberge. Back to Collins. He'll put it up and in. Collins with the second opportunity after the first one was rejected by Nieberge. And the Shoes lose it. Steal by Cruz. Harlan. Harlan gives it inside the paint to Collins. Collins with a pass underneath to Meyer. Now it comes to Daryl Jones. Back in the corner to Meyer. Back to Harlan. 5:19 to play here, opening quarter. 4-3 Orphans, and they have the basketball. Daryl Jones going inside to Collins, and he scores. Good wraparound pass that time. They got it into Collins, and he knows what to do with it. Shoes will bring it back up.
Yeah, the Orphans and Wooden Shoes travel well on a rainy day, don't they?
Oh, yeah. They've got great fan bases for sure.
Here comes that freshman.
Another turnover. Michael Organ checks in the game for the Orphans. Again, one of two freshmen you're going to see. Probably going to see another freshman next year who's in 8th grade this year at Central City, no doubt.
Yeah.
Oregon will put up the three, and that is off the iron. No good. Rebound by the Wooden Shoes. Gaddis will bring it up. Gaddis goes to Mitch Custer. Custer back to the top to Gaddis. Looking for a cutter in there as the Orphans always play good defense. That's one thing they're definitely known for is their defense. Make it hard for you to score. That's why so many of their games are low scoring too, Ron.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, there's help coming from Central City. There's also help coming, like usual, from that junior high school in Centralia.
Oh, yeah. They've got a good team this year as well. As the three-pointers put up out front by Mitch Custer won't go. Rebounded by the Orphans. Daryl Jones will bring it up.
Coach Hargis has been there for an eternity.
Boy, he has, hasn't he? Jones will back it out now with 3:53 to go in the quarter. Comes over to Devin Meyer. Then you got Devin and Logan in there. And he tries to feed it into his brother Logan, and it's kicked out of bounds. It'll be T-Town ball. End of the ball game for the Wooden Shoes, number 35, and that's going to be Austin Blummer. Blummer comes in at 6'6". He definitely gives them some size in there. Yep, pretty nice when you have 6'6" to come off the bench there.
Yeah.
Blummer is a senior. Sometimes does start the games for T-Town. They'll alter their starting lineup depending upon who they're playing and maybe how practice went that week, you know. Over on the right side, Mitch Custer with it. A lot of interchangeable parts for the Shoes. Same thing with the Orphans. Both of these teams pretty deep. State ranked in 2A are the Shoes. That's a long shot that won't go by Logan Lawson, who's in the game.
What's the over-under on this game, Randy? Yeah. About 75, 80?
Total points? Yeah, maybe. Lawson's a 6'1" senior off the bench in there for the Shoes.
I smell coffee.
I could use some right now.
Man.
3:04 left here in the first quarter play. It's kind of a feeling out process here by both teams. Here comes a trap as they get it over to Cruz Harlan. Now back to Meyer. Harlan will drive the paint, puts up the little floater, got it. Cruz Harlan. You know, he's not too tall at 5'10", but he can make some big things happen for the Orphans. 2:39 left in the quarter. Shoes looking for points. They're down by 5. They got a win at home last night against Breeze Mater Dei. Orphans won on the road last night against Cahokia. Here's Joey Nieberge in the paint, and that's going to be an offensive foul.
Yep.
End of the ball game for the Shoes. Number 10 is Zach Nieberge. Also checking in is Gavin Addis, number 30. So the Shoes are already gone 9 players deep here.
That's the first foul of the game. I like that.
Yeah, how about that? Would you say they're calling this like a 3A game then? Mr. Formal official? Yeah. Shot from the corner by Oregon won't go. Clear out pass on the rebound by the Shoes. They get it out to Zach Nieberge. He'll leave it for Garrett Gaddis.
Yeah, T-Town needs points this possession.
Yeah, they are cold to start the game here. Again, Centralia is good at guarding you in that man-to-man defense for sure. Here's Blummer with it. He can't do anything with it, so they'll get it out to Zach Nieberge. 1:42 left here in the quarter. They're moving the ball, but they're not finding any openings.
Right. Being patient, though. They've not taken a bad shot yet.
Here's a drive along the baseline, a little collision, and it's taken away by the Orphans. Cruz Harlan has it. Up the front court, leaves it for Oregon, and he's fouled. Or actually goes out of bounds. They don't call a foul. It was a last touch by the Shoes. Checking in for the Orphans, Logan Meyer back in. Malik Meyer is also in there for the Orphans. So the Orphans have gone 8 players. Shoes have gone 9 players deep here in the first quarter.
Wow.
Here's Oregon from the corner. Missed it. Rebound by Logan Lawson. Gets it ahead 22, Gavin Addis.
Centralia just recently had a game, Randy, where they made, 16 three-pointers?
Yeah, that tied the record at the Salem Invitational Tournament, and then it was tied the next night by another team.
Yeah.
Up there. Team you're going to see after this, DeSmet from St. Louis, Missouri area, Kent Williams' team. They made 20 three-pointers in the game the other night. 20! Can you imagine that?
Did they win the game?
They won the game. Yes, they did. And they were in first place in that league there, that tough league in St. Louis. Here's a shot from the right side that's good by Lawson. Logan Lawson.
That was from the front row, I think, down there.
Yeah, Lawson is a 6'1" senior. He buried that one. 25 seconds left here in the first quarter play. It looks like the Orphans will probably run it down to one shot here as pass comes out to Daryl Jones. Now, we haven't seen Jackson Hancock in the game yet for Centralia, but we will. As Logan Meyer has it. Now to Daryl Jones. He'll put up the shot.
Boom.
Got it. Knocks it down.
That's a dagger.
And they gave him the three on that, so it's a 5-point Orphan lead after the first quarter play here at Dick Corn Court. It's the Panther Shootout on AreaSports.net. We'll be back with more from Pinckneyville here in just a moment.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Do you have a dog that is shedding? We provide de-shed treatments at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. De-shed treatments get rid of a lot of unwanted hair so it doesn't end up all over your house. Your dog will look better, feel great, and smell wonderful. Call and schedule a de-shed treatment for your dog at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
1 quarter in the books. What did you think of that first quarter there, Ron?
Well, that was a dagger right there at the end, Randy.
Big shot.
T-Town played really good defense for a long time, and then a step-back three throw. I don't think that's a shot Centralia wanted, but Daryl Jones knocked that thing down.
He made it count.
And these two teams are like looking in the mirror at each other is what I saw in that first quarter.
Again, rich basketball tradition for both schools, and both coaches on this floor today have won state tournament trophies. T-Town with a third-place finish last year. The Orphans with a second-place finish in 3A in 2011.
I'd like for this game to be in the 40s.
Yeah.
First team to 50 wins.
Could be. Could be. Start the second quarter play. The Shoes have the basketball as Gavin Addis has it. Comes over to Joey Nieberge. Orphans remain in that man-to-man defense.
Yeah.
And even though the Orphans are giving up some size, it's still pretty sticky out there, isn't it?
We'll need to make a point of that if we see him in something other than that man-to-man defense.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to see that too often. And that's going to be a foul on the Orphans, and that goes against Dustin Collins, his first. Out of bounds to the Shoes as Mitch Custer has it. I think you can see the time clock in the upper right-hand corner of our screen. If you're watching at home or wherever you might be, as the pass goes over to Mitch Custer. Down on the baseline.
Nice pass.
Feeds it inside, and traveling violation is going to be called as they fed it to Nieberge, but couldn't finish and walked with the ball. Had the right idea, though, didn't they?
Yep.
Those of you who have seen us broadcast games down here before, they do have an overhead camera that we tie into sometimes, but due to this weather, they're having problems with that camera, so we're not going to be able to tie into that one today. Here's Cruz Harlan for three, and he buries it. Harlan with the trifecta gives the Orphans an 8-point lead.
That was a quick release, didn't it?
Doesn't take him long to pull the trigger. Harlan's a good all-around athlete for the Orphans, heck of a baseball player, too. He's got a brother that runs track and cross country for Duke University.
Is that right?
That's right.
I did not know that.
Older brother, yeah. Yeah, he's out at Duke. Inside the paint, little up and under move is blocked by Collins as Prummer tried to finish and couldn't. Collins,
he's a Blue Devil.
He's a Blue Devil.
Instead of just going out to Kaskaskia Junior College to be a Blue Devil, he went to Duke.
He went to Duke, yeah. A little bit of an upgrade there.
Yeah.
Shot was missed in there by Devin Meyer. Orphans get it back. Here's Harlan with it. Comes over to Logan Meyer now. He'll drive. Might have been a push-off there he got away with. He gets Prummer. They'll have it back out front. Inside,
nice
Collins
pass.
found himself open across the lane, and it's a bucket for the Orphans, and it's a 10-point lead.
Wow.
It's timeout's called by Teutopolis, as Coach Reeder saying, hey, didn't you see that push-off a minute ago, as he looks to the official. 5:55 left here in the first half. We'll be back with more from Pinckneyville in a moment.
Tax return time is here, so drop in at Box Drop of Salem and do some shopping. You've worked hard and you've earned it. Update your mattress or your furniture. At Box Drop of Salem, you'll find different styles from retro, modern, sectionals, recliners, sofas, dining tables, and so much more. First come, first serve. See it, try it, take it home the same day. Box Drop is worth the drive to save money with prices marked way down from retail. Find Box Drop on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
Back here at Pinckneyville, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard here at the Panther case as T-Town has it coming out of the timeout.
T-Town needs some points.
Yeah, they are down by 10 there. With the basketball's Mitch Custer. Oh, that's a steal by Darrell. Darrell Jones with the steal.
Frustration foul.
That is a frustration foul on the shoes. Jones will go to the line for the Orphans. Stops the clock with 5:40 left here in the first half. You might be wondering who the two losses are to the Orphans this year. Well, they lost to East St. Louis recently in the Salem Invitational Tournament Championship game, and then they lost a couple weeks ago to Mount Vernon at Shagnon Gym. So the Orphans have split with the Rams this year. Orphans beat the Rams at Centralia. Rams return the favor at Shagnon.
Right. So if they both win out, they're finishing a tie for the conference.
Yeah. As both free throws are good by Darrell Jones. And as you expect, both these teams good free throw shooting teams, as Jones makes both of them. Here's a pass inside to Blummer. He gets it inside now, turns around, puts up the shot, and it rolls off. They needed it, but it rolled off. But he draw the foul, and Blummer will go to the line. Austin Blummer, 6'6" senior for the Shoes. That foul on the Orphans will be their second of this second quarter. After 3 quarters and boys action up at Woodlawn, Goreville leads Woodlawn 51-39. A foul was on Cruz Harlan his first. Dustin Collins will check back in for the Orphans, as does Devin Meyer. Another free throw coming. It missed that one. Collins with the rebound for the Orphans.
I've seen about 4 or 5 left-handers out there already today. Multiple left-handed players on both sides.
You don't see that
often
in one game to have that many.
I know Jones and Oregon are both left-handed for Centralia.
Collins catches it deep.
Travel.
And he tried to head fake, but in the process he drug the pivot foot. It's a turnover. Traveling back to T-Town.
Those 2 missed free throws by the Shoes, man. They needed those.
Yeah, they are struggling to find points here against the Orphans as Garrett Gaddis runs the point. Comes over to Blummer. Now they'll hand it off to Nieberge. That's Joey Nieberge, because they've had 2 of them out there playing. Dribble back to the top, nothing there. Had a man open for a moment but didn't see it, and they throw it out of bounds. It's a turnover. Pass intended for Gaddis. They turn it over. Again, both these teams state ranked. Shoes are ranked 14th in Class 2A. Orphans ranked 10th in Class 3A. As the shot's put up out front, no good. Rebound taken out there by Logan Lawson for the Shoes. They work it around the horn to Gaddis. T-Town just having a hard time finding a quality shot as Collins makes the steal. Dustin Collins takes it all the way down, scores, and draws a foul. Orphans up by 14.
Your center, 6'5", steals the ball at the top of the key and dribbles down, scores, gets an and one.
That foul is on Alex Kramer, who checked in the game for T-Town. It's his first. So T-Town has went 10 players deep now. Mitch Custer is back in the game, and so is Zach Nieberge.
Collins has 9 for the Orphans.
Again, the Shoes have the size advantage in this one, but they have not been able to use it to their advantage, as the and one free throw was made by Collins to give them a 15-point lead now. Orphans stay in that sticky man-to-man as Custer puts up the shot out front, and he hits the three, and the Shoes needed that. They needed that. 3:43 to play in the half.
All of T-Town's points, Randy, are on three-pointers. They got 3 different players to make a three.
Daryl Jones brings it up for the Orphans. Malik Meyer down the lane. It's in and out, no good. Rebound is grabbed out of there by the Shoes as Blummer gets it. Ahead to Custer. They work it to the left side now. Out top for a three. That one won't go. It's saved from going out of bounds, but right in the hands of the Orphans. As Meyer has it. Brings it ahead to Daryl Jones. Exactly 3 minutes left in the half. Both Myers out there right now for the Orphans. Michael Organ has it. Hands it off to Devin. Well, started to hand it off to Devin Meyer. Now he gets it to him, and Meyer does a wraparound pass over to Jones. No shots there. Jones will dribble it back out.
Yeah, some good D by T-Town.
Jones with the basketball down the lane and scores.
Nice.
You know, a little hesitation dribble there that time. Kind of allowed the defender to relax, and then Jones just blew right by him and scored.
Jones has 7.
Orphans up by 14, 2:19 left here in the first half. Inside the paint. Shoes can't shoot it, so they'll try another three by Custer. That won't go. And on the rebound, we got a whistle on a foul. Let's check this out.
I think it's on Oregon.
It is on Oregon. Tyler Prummer will check back in for the Shoes as he'll replace Blummer. Here's the inbound to Prummer. Now it comes to Mitch Custer. Custer over in the corner.
Shoes need points.
Down to 2 minutes left in the half. Another foul on the Orphans. That one's going to go against Logan Meyer, his first. That's 4 team fouls this quarter. Here's the inbound for the Shoes. And that's going to be a foul out front on Devin Meyer. And now that'll send the Shoes to the line. For 2 shots.
Centralia is just like always in your face, man, on defense.
Oh, yeah. It's sticky. Not the best way to describe it is sticky.
Yeah.
You know, and in 3A basketball, you're going to get away with more physicality than you would in 1A or 2A basketball.
Yeah.
As checking back in is going to be Cruz Harlan and Dustin Collins.
Normally players are bigger, stronger.
Oh, yeah.
They're used to it.
Oh,
and, they can play through contact better.
Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, if you're playing a 3A team and you're a 2A team, you got to adjust to that.
Yep, got to be ready.
As both free throws are good there for the Shoes. So they're in double figures now. Minute 52 left. Daryl Jones' double team gets it to Collins. Collins working in the paint, can't shoot, gets it out to Cruz Harlan. Now to Meyer, back to Collins. Here comes a double team again. Out to Daryl Jones. Jones guarded by Nieberge. Jones tries to poke it inside to Collins. He regroups, goes up for the shot, but Dustin can't get it down. Rebound Shoes this time. Garrett Gaddis in the front court for T-Town. Minute 19 left. There's a backdoor pass down to Zach Nieberge along the baseline, and he's fouled.
Randy, what time was the Illinois-Indiana game today?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
My wife is there in person.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So it should be over.
Probably. You want me to be a spoiler and give you the score?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I can probably do that here. This free throw was made. Illinois is due for a good game, and Indiana has struggled as of late. So, second free throw is also good. 10-point game, minute 16 left. Actually, there's 27 seconds left in that college game, and Illinois leads Indiana by 4.
Wow.
That's a much closer game than I would have anticipated.
Yeah. At home, playing at home.
At Champaign, that's right. All right, Daryl Jones with it in the front court for the Orphans. Out to Malik Myers. Now it comes to Dustin Collins. He cuts across the lane, but there to intercept it is Tyler Prummer, but the Orphans get it back. 49 seconds left. Malik Myers. Out to Logan Meyer. Back to Myers. Back to Myers. Yes. And they'll just dribble it out.
Yeah.
36 seconds left. Bring it out. Run it down to a final shot. We're down to 29. Pass goes over to Malik Myers. 18 seconds left. Back to Meyer. Back to Myers. Now Daryl Jones has it. 9 seconds left. To Malik Myers, down to Collins. Back to Malik with 4 seconds left. Malik in the lane. Missed the shot. Rebounds grabbed by Nieberge. Horn sounds, and that is the end of the first half. Both teams will head to the locker room here. At intermission, the Orphans with a 10-point lead over the Wooden Shoes, 23-13. And we will come back and take a look at these first half stats, talk more about this game, and let you know what's coming up here in the shootout. And talk about our broadcast schedule for next week, too. A lot to share with you. So stay with us here live on AreaSports.net.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322. King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Welcome back here to Duster Thomas Gymnasium. You see our halftime score. It is the Centralia Orphans leading the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes 23-13. I'd say the story of the first half is the Centralia defense, wouldn't you? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me turn your mic up. There you go. That helps. Okay.
Yeah, you know, they're known for that, Randy, and they brought her with them today, and that's what Lee Bennett preaches. You know, sometimes the ball may not go in the hole, but there's no excuse for not playing defense.
You don't take any days off on defense.
No.
Yeah.
No. And so, yeah, they've held this state-ranked Wooden Shoes team to 13 points in the first half. I said this game being the 40s, I may have to adjust that.
It may hit 40. It may hit 49. You know.
But yeah, for the Wooden Shoes, Garrett Gaddis has 5 points, and Zach, how do you say it? Nieberge has 2. Mitch Kester has 3, and Logan Lawson has 3 for a total of 13. Teutopolis whistled for 3 fouls in that first half, and they made 4 out of 6 free throws as a team. Centralia Orphans are perfect from the free throw line as a team, 3 for 3. They were whistled for 6 fouls in that first half, and they're led in scoring by their big man, 6'5", Dustin Collins, with 9 points. Daryl Jones had 7. Cruz Harlan has 5, and Devin Meyer has a field goal for 2, or a total of 23.
Foul situation.
Foul situation for Centralia Orphans. They have one player with 2 fouls, and that is Devin Meyer. And actually, he is the only player for either team with 2 fouls.
All right. So let's take a look at your stat situation. This Tuesday night, Ron and I will be going to Cesar. It'll be the Woodlawn Cardinals against Cesar in a boys' high school game. We'll bring you. And then next Saturday, we're going to make a long road trip, and I do mean long. So we're going to head north several hours up to Quincy Notre Dame High School, where there's going to be another shootout up there next week.
We're not going by boat, are we, on the Mississippi?
No, but we'll go along the Mississippi, though. That's the best way to drive it, because there's no good way to get to Quincy. So you go up the Missouri side. It's actually a little bit shorter. And a lot of that is 4-lane road up there, too. So, anyway, going to Quincy Notre Dame High School next Saturday afternoon, as Waltonville Spartans will be playing in the shootout up there against Payson Seymour. And you told me earlier during the first broadcast today that you actually refereed a game involving Payson Seymour.
I did, man. It would have been in 2013.
Wow.
And they played Madison in the Super Sectional at the Jacksonville Bowl. Yeah.
You got a memory like a steel trap. I'll tell you what. Unreal. Okay.
I'm going to forget you said that.
I'm going to let you go get a cookie, okay? And then I'll go ahead and talk about some other things here.
I will forget you ever said that.
Okay. All right. Ron's going to get him a cookie here real fast, so we'll let him do that. Games earlier today here at the shootout, it was Chester over Sisti 57-51, Greenville over Sparta 54-38, Mascoutah over Carbondale 53-40, and Triad beat Waltonville 60-45. That game was really more of a closer game, more like a 9 or 10-point game, though, as Waltonville actually played pretty well, but Triad able to get the victory. Here at halftime, it's 23-13, Orphans leading the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. And after this, it'll be Kent Williams, DeSmet Spartans coming in. They're sitting down at the other end of the gym. You can see them in the, what are those, kind of maroon colored sweats and stuff down there. Yeah, that's where the group is sitting at. They are going to be taking on Moline. And DeSmet, I believe, is state ranked in Missouri, and Moline's definitely state ranked in 4A here in Illinois. So that'll be a good contest to see. So you still got time to get to the gym to watch that one. And then at 7 o'clock, the nightcap tonight will feature the Pinckneyville Panthers against the Waterloo Bulldogs. So we hope that you'll come into the gym and watch some of this action here today at the annual Panther Showcase. This will be the last game that we will be bringing you today. Earlier we brought you that Waltonville Triad game, which is archived on our website and on our YouTube page. We'll mention to you that, again, that there's 2 ways to watch this game today, both on our website as well as on our YouTube channel, both called AreaSports.net. And if there happens to be any internet issue with one way or the other, you can always switch. Those of you who are watching on our YouTube channel, not only do we appreciate that, but we encourage you to do yourself a favor and hit the subscribe button. Okay, there's a little tab there that says subscribe on YouTube. If you hit that subscribe button, what that's going to do is that's going to, first of all, it's free. It's like following us. They use the word subscribe, but there's no cost to it. It's more like follow. But what that does is that allows you to be notified every time that we are doing a live broadcast or if we upload new video content to our YouTube channel. So let's say we do an interview with a coach, or we upload some highlights or something like that, or we do a live broadcast, a live stream. That's one way to know about that, is by subscribing to our YouTube channel. So if you haven't already done that, we encourage you to hit that subscribe button, and that will allow you to always be notified when stuff's happening there on the AreaSports.net YouTube channel. We'll be back with more from Duster Thomas Gymnasium in just a moment. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
It's the heating season, and Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition?
You'll find it at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at waynewhitepropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Back here live at Duster Thomas Gymnasium, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard, and we got a final score on that Woodlawn-Goreville game. Goreville did beat Woodlawn 73-55 in an afternoon matinee game up at Woodlawn. So, as expected, Goreville won that by roughly 18 points, but still a good game for Woodlawn to play.
Yeah, they started doing that a couple years ago, play home and away in the same season, but they take turns of playing a home game. Two of the premier Class A programs in this part of the state.
Yeah.
The entire state, actually.
And we have two excellent basketball programs here today in the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes and the Centralia Orphans. The Centralia leads it by 10 as we get ready to start the second half. What do you think your keys would be to the second half? What's T-Town got to do? What's the Orphans got to do?
Well, you mentioned it, Randy. That defense it doesn't go away for Centralia. So you just got to keep working hard and running your sets. And when you get an open shot, if you're T-Town, you got to knock it down because they're not easy to come by. And if you're Centralia, you just want to keep doing what you're doing that got you this 10-point lead in the first half. And they showed some balanced scoring. Only 4 guys made the scoring column, but they got players with 5, 7, and 9 points. So Centralia's pretty much playing their game. They've taken T-Town out of their game a little bit.
Second half is underway. Centralia has the ball first to start the second half as the teams change ends. Darrell Jones feeds it inside to Collins, and he scores.
He's in double figures.
Good start for the Orphans as T-Town brings it up.
Collins, he's an active player, boy, when he gets that ball down on the low block like that.
He knows what to do with it. Mitch Custer out front for the Shoes. Hands it off to Alex Kramer. And that's
an unforced turnover.
It is an unforced error there, really, as Orphans come away with it. They try to poke it down to Collins. He falls down, and the Shoes steal it this way.
Boy, against that kind of defense, you can't have any unforced errors.
No, you can't, as Mitch Custer brings it up again. Shoes have played a really, really tough schedule as of late. I mean, they have played Mount Zion, Tuscola, played Mater Dei last night.
Nice move.
Shot is made by Garrett Gaddis. And then when I say tough schedule, I'm talking about tough schedule for a 2A school, but you're playing a lot of 3A schools. I mean, they played Mount Vernon earlier and lost.
Right.
Lost to Mount Zion, lost to Highland. Again, those are 3A schools that they're playing, but, Coach Reeder's not afraid to do that.
Have they played St. Anthony yet?
I don't think they've played them this year. They're no longer in the same conference, of course, because T-Town's an independent now, whereas St. Anthony's still in that National Trail Conference. That ball went out of bounds. It belongs to the Shoes. I don't know that they've played them this year yet. Unless they might have played in that Christmas tournament. I'd have to look it up.
They're 1A, but that's a tough opponent.
Oh, very tough opponent. As St. Anthony's ranked number 1 in the state in 1A. Here's a backdoor pass, but it's read and stolen away by Darrell Jones. The Orphans have it to Collins. Collins down the lane will elevate and score.
He's having a great game.
He's having his way out there. 6:02 to play in the third quarter.
I saw that Mount Vernon Centralia game. I never saw him go coast to coast like that.
Shoes looking for some offense. Tyler Prummer has it out front. And that's a steal. It's picked off by Devin Meyer. He'll race to the other end for Centralia. Left it short. Tip back up and in by Cruz Harlan.
T-Town's going to need a timeout.
Orphans run the floor well that time as they go up by 14. Centralia led it by 5 at the end of the first quarter, led it by 10 at the half, but up by 14 now, and you're right. The Shoes need points or this is going to get away from them. That's another steal. Picked off by Logan Meyer. Again, good defense.
You can't turn like that against Centralia because they got a player there ready to take that ball away from you.
Right. Devenmeyer with it.
Nice pass.
Bounce pass underneath as he threads the needle somehow
There's
to
that
Daryl
timeout.
Jones. And Jones lays it in. And I don't know how he threaded it through there, but it was a thing of beauty, wasn't it?
It's a clinic right now.
Yeah, it is. It is a clinic indeed. As we have timeout on the court, back with more in a moment.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Well, we said at the top of the broadcast that one of the hallmarks of Centralia Orphan basketball, if you've not seen them play much, is their defense. And it's on display here today as T-Town had a hard time getting things going.
It is, Randy, and as good as their defense was in the first half, so far it's been better in the third quarter.
Yeah, certainly has
Coach
been.
Bennett must have got onto him and said, you guys gave up 13 points in that first half. We can't have that. 13. No, I used to play with no 3-point shot. One player might have 13. You know?
Back after the timeout, it'll be Shoes basketball length of the floor as Mitch Custer will bring it up. Back to what I was starting to say, though. T-Town has played really good competition this year. Their record's 14-7, but that's because they've played a lot of 3A teams. And it's been a kind of a guillotine week for them as far as their schedule is concerned. 3 very good opponents as that shot's missed out front by Custer, but they get the offensive rebound. Back to Garrett Gaddis again. He'll take it inside, and that goes out of bounds. Nope, it's saved. And they got a little scrum on the floor, and it goes out of bounds off Dustin Collins. It'll be T-Town ball. Now, we were hoping to utilize the overhead camera for you today here in the gym, but it's kind of locked up and not working for them here today because of all this crazy weather. The wet weather, I think, is affecting some of the connection there. As the shot is buried by Garrett Gaddis.
It's one of those left-handers I was talking about.
Yep, and the Shoes definitely needed that. Now they'll show a little zone defense here on a trap, looking for a trap. There it is. Jones gets away with it down to Cruz Harlan. Working on the right side. Now over to Daryl Jones again. Shoes and a man-to-man as
nice pass.
The other good backdoor pass to Cruz Harlan, and he scores, and that's 2 times in a row that the Orphans have done that.
You know, it's not like people have not scouted Centralia. They're just so good at executing, they can do it anyway, even if you know it's coming.
Well, it's probably repetition in practice would be my guess.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
We heard a rumor that might be true.
Oh, I'm sure it is true. Sure it is true. That's how you get to execute things well. Same way with the defense. Here's Alex Kramer for the Shoes.
It's a nice pass.
Gets it inside to the big guy Blummer, and there's going to be a foul on the Orphans. You know, this is a good game for both these teams to play, though, because again, you know, they're good basketball programs. They do a lot of things right.
Yeah.
And
both fundamentally sound.
Yeah, both pretty fundamentally sound. They both win a lot, so I mean it's a good game for both teams to play here in a shootout situation on a neutral floor. Blummer misses the first free throw. He'll get another one. Joey Nieberge back in for the Shoes. Second one is good. And Dustin Collins will get a little bit of a blow as Michael Organ will check in for the Orphans. Daryl Jones will bring it up.
There it is.
Another backdoor pass again, this time to Devenmeyer.
They're just running drills.
3 times down the floor they've done that. And they can run it to either side, doesn't matter. You just beat your defender back door and they hit him with a bounce pass. As Logan Lawson has it for the Shoes, and that's taken away by Darrell Jones. Jones in the front court for the Orphans. He'll elevate for the shot. It's short. Rebound grab by Garrett Gaddis for the Shoes. He'll bring it out on the dribble, but it's stolen away. Stolen away by Malik Myers. And Orphans have it again. 2:02 left here in the third quarter.
You know, Randy, the casual observer of a basketball game could watch them play and not realize how good they are.
Well, you know, again, there's a reason why they're ranked 10th in the state in 3A, and that's a 3-ball. Oregon, he's a freshman that has been known to come off the bench and hit the three this year. He had several of them up at the Salem tournament. Inside the paint, the shot is up by Blumber, and he gets fouled by Oregon.
Which speaks well, you know, for the programs of the Mount Vernon Rams and these St. Louis Flyers, because they're the only two teams to beat them.
Yes. Yep, it does. Of course, I don't have to tell anybody about the rivalry between the Orphans and the Rams. Everybody knows that pretty well down through the years. Been playing basketball against each other for over 100 years. As Logan Meyer checks back in for the Orphans. Also coming in is Dustin Collins. Yeah, T-Town has had a long rivalry with St. Anthony up there.
Well, Blummer is 1 out of 6 from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's been a problem for the Shoes today because they've had opportunities at the line but can't cash in. Minute 28 left here in the third quarter. There's another backdoor cut.
Either side, like you said, they've doubled the score on.
4 times this quarter. This quarter, they've done that as Alex Kramer scores. Or not Alex Kramer, I'm sorry, Malik Meyer scored. Malik Meyer scored for the Orphans.
The steal.
And another turnover as the Orphans get another steal. Here's Cruz Harlan in the front court. Out to the top now to Devin Meyer. Right side it goes to Logan Meyer. He's cut off. He'll get it to Dustin Collins. Down to 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's been all Orphans as they have extended that 10-point halftime lead out to 21 here. Some people might be shocked by this score.
They may play for one shot now.
I think they are. It's down to 29 seconds in the corner as Cruz Harlan has it again. Do you think there might be another backdoor pass here? Down to 14 seconds left as Malik Myers has it. Goes to Meyer, right side to Collins, back to Meyer. Over to Cruz Harlan for three. He got it. Good ball movement by the Orphans, and it results in another trifecta as the horn sounds. And after 3 quarters of play, it is Centralia all over T-Town, 43-19. And we'll be back with fourth quarter action from Dustin Thomas Gym in just a moment.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Back here at Dick Corn Court inside Duster Thomas Gymnasium. Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard as the Orphans are putting on a defensive clinic, and they are beating the T-Town Shoes on a lot of backdoor cuts, and they're just picking them apart here as they lead it 43-19 after 3 quarters of play. And I got a final score from the Assembly Hall in Champaign. The Illini did, in fact, beat Indiana 70-62.
All right.
8-point win. Well, what more can you say about that? What more can you say about that third quarter by the Orphans? Good defense and good offense.
I could say good defense. They held them to 6 points.
I think the word you used earlier, clinic, is probably a good word.
They won that quarter 20-6. Yeah.
Shoes need to try to redeem themselves here a little bit in the fourth quarter if they can. Make no mistake about it, T-Town's a good basketball team. They're just overmatched here today.
Yeah.
It's a simple fact. But they're a good basketball team. Garrett Gaddis has it. Out to Tyler Brummer. And they'll still learn a lot from this. I mean, they'll use this game film as a teaching moment, I'm sure, which will make them better down the road. Because Centralia has done some things to them today and taken some things away from them today that they're going to learn from for future games down the stretch and into postseason. Because in the end, T-Town will be there again in 2A when it comes regional time. You're going to have to find a way to beat the Shoes if you're going to advance in 2A in that part of the state. Again, they got third place in the state last year.
Yeah, my good friend Coach Ken Crawford won a state championship with the Wooden Shoes.
Yeah, Crawford was there a long, long time.
Yeah, he was.
Long time. Top of the key, it's a three-pointer, and that will not go for Gaddis. And the rebound is taken out of there by Centralia. And Cruz Harlan will bring it up. 7 minutes left in the game. Harlan gives it to Collins. Malik Myers with it now. To Harlan, inside to Collins. Collins with a turnaround over two defenders and scores. He shot that up over two Wooden Shoes that time. That was an impressive turnaround that time by Collins.
Is he a senior, Randy?
Collins, I think, is a senior. Let me double check. Let me check. Nope. Unfortunately for everybody in Southern Illinois, he's a junior.
Okay.
He's a junior. Yeah. He'll be back. Yep.
He's a player.
South 7 Conference will have to put up with him for another year. Michael Organ's going to check back in the game for the Orphans. We have not seen the other freshman today, Jackson Hancock. I'm starting to wonder if maybe he's a little ill or injured or something like that, because he has been playing quite a few minutes for them lately.
Yeah.
Shot underneath won't go. It's kind of blocked there by Kramer as Centralia comes away with it. Again, good defense. They get it down low, and shot is up and in by Devin Meyer. Good ball movement by the Orphans. 5:54 left. And we've got foul here.
Oregon just dragged
Tyler Plummer. Yeah. And drug him to the floor there, didn't he?
Takedown, WWE, man.
All right, here's the inbound to Joey Nieberge. Nieberge to Custer.
That was like
Kramer.
in slow motion when he finally hit the floor. The referee blew the whistle. It took him 5 seconds to drag him down.
Inside the paint to Nieberge. He missed the shot, and it's going to be a foul on the Orphans. Well, two of the higher-ranked 3A teams from this part of the state, of course, are Centralia and Mount Zion. Well, T-Town will be able to say that they've played both and lost to both.
Yeah.
So they can kind of draw their own conclusions in comparison between the two.
And then we figure Centralia, if they were going to play Mount Zion, it would have to be in the super sectional.
The only way they would meet would be in the super sectional at Springfield, yeah.
Yep. Well, that draw a crowd.
Yeah, that draw a crowd.
Both have great followings.
Definitely draw a crowd.
3A Super at Springfield.
Mm-hmm. Here's Michael Organ for three, and he knocks it down. 5 minutes left in the game. Orphans by 31. Can you believe it? Definitely be the most lopsided loss of the year for Teutopolis, but again, if you're a T-Town fan, don't get your dauber down too much. They're just up against a better team on this day.
Yeah,
as it's stolen away by Darrell Jones. Jones all the way down, missed the shot, and a foul on the Shoes. And Coach Reeder's going to wave the white flag, and he's going to go with a whole new 5. He's going to go with a line change there with 4:15 left as they have a running clock now. I don't think too many people that came to this game today thought they'd see a running clock.
Yeah, I said the first 1 to 50 wins.
And they're
at 51.
Uh-huh.
So they win.
Whole new 5 in there for the Wooden Shoes. We'll try to identify them all for you. Well, there's a number 20 out there, and he's not in the book, so apologize for that. 23 is Henry Thompson. Thompson's 5'9" junior. 32 is Landon Tolley. He's a 6'3" sophomore. 34 is Jake Busher, a 6'5" junior. 14 is Ethan Tolley, a 6'2" senior, but like I said, number 20 is not in the program. So we apologize. We do not have that name for T-Town, but it is not published in the shootout program here.
Maybe somebody can let us know who that is.
Here's a pass. Well, still can't get a shot off. Henry Thompson has it now. In the ball game for the Orphans, 45 is Theo Howlett. Malik Meyer stays out there. Jackson Hancock is in there now, the freshman, so he is all right today. He's got the ball right now. He just hadn't gotten in the game, that's all. Gets it over to the other freshman, Oregon. And also in the game for the Orphans is Reed Ashford. And shot inside is good. 53-19. Wooden Shoes with the ball. Henry Thompson with it. Comes over to number 20, who, again, we don't have a name on. So, we apologize. He's not in the program.
He's number 20.
Yeah, he is number 20. I mean, there's a bunch of Shoes players in the program, but not a number 20. Henry Thompson with it again. Somebody trying to get open for a shot. Ethan Tolley has it. He splits defenders, comes over here in the corner. Here's a 3-ball up, and it's in by Henry Thompson. Thompson with a little bit of a bright spot there for T-Town.
This unit here for Centralia plays a little bit of defense too, don't they?
Oh, yeah, they do. Here's Oregon from the corner. Write it down. Another 3-point bomb by the freshman. Again, he played his grade school ball at Raccoon. We did a couple of their games last year when he was in junior high.
He's got 3 threes today.
Down in the paint.
Nice
little drive there by the Shoes. As putting it in is Ethan Tolley. From the other corner, 3-point shot is no good. And that rebound by the Shoes with 58 seconds left. Inside the paint it goes to Jake Boucher. No good.
Another left-hander.
Followed his shot, didn't get it though, and Jackson Hancock comes away with it for the Orphans. Hancock will stop and pop, missed it. There's an offensive rebound on the follow. Weak side rebound stuck up and in there by Reed Ashford. A lot of the Orphans getting in on the action here. 28 seconds left. Might be a long bus ride home for the Shoes, but they will bounce back. Like I said, they're a good basketball team. They just overmatched today. But they'll find some positives out of this, and they'll learn when they look at the film. They'll learn some things that they can do differently and do better.
That should be it.
That is going to do it. That's going to be your final. Orphans win it over the Shoes 58-24. Ron is working on our post-game stats. And we'll come back and wrap those up for you here in just a moment from Duster Thomas Gymnasium. Stay with us.
It's the heating season, and Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at WayneWhitePropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Back here at Pinckneyville, Ron, you got the story that the stat book shows.
I do, Randy. Man, T-Town scored 13 points in that first half, and that was too many for Coach Lee Bennett, so they got 11 in the second half instead of 13.
Oh, my goodness.
24.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
They had a double-figure scorer in Garrett Gaddis. He had 10 points. Zach Nieberger had 2. Mitch Kester had 3. Logan Lawson had 3. Ethan Tolley had 2. Austin Blummer had 1. And Henry Thompson had 3. That's their total of 24. The Wooden Shoes committed 5 fouls, and as a team, they themselves made 5 out of 10 free throws. For the victorious Centralia Orphans, who moved to 23-2 on the season, they had 3 players in double figures, led by Dustin Collins, just a junior, with 15 points. Cruz Harlan had 12. Daryl Jones had 10. Devin Meyer had 6. Michael Organ, a freshman, had 3 3-pointers, all in the second half for a total of 9 points. Malik Myers had a field goal for 2. Theo Hallett, a field goal for 2. Reed Ashford, a field goal for 2. Total of 58. The Orphans committed 10 fouls, and that's with playing excellent defense, committed only 10 fouls.
Yeah.
And made 4 out of 5 free throws as a team. So, yeah.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up here from Duster Thomas Gymnasium. As you see teams out on the floor right now warming up, it's going to be St. Louis DeSmet taking on sorry about that. Yeah, Moline is here. Moline is taking on St. Louis DeSmet in the next one. Then, of course, it'll be Pinckneyville against Waterloo in the nightcap. So you still got time to get out here to the gym and see some good basketball action here today at the annual Panther Showcase. So for Ron Standard, I'm Randy Olson. Remind you to join us Tuesday night from Cesar when Woodlawn takes on Cesar. And then next Saturday, we'll be on the road at Quincy as we at the Shootout up there as Waltonville will take on Pace and Seymour. Until then, so long from Pinckneyville.